Hello guys, today we are going to be doing The Great Gatsby. This is episode 2, and here I am with I'm Virginia Grace. We are here with Virginia Grace today, and today's a very special episode today. And go ahead and tell the people about yourself.
My name is Virginia Grace Mataya. I'm 15. I'm a sophomore ballet major. I'm in B2, and I'm from Virginia. So yeah.
And how do you like the school year so far?
I like it. It's fun. It's very rigorous. But I feel like I've improved a lot, and all my classes are good.
Okay. So going on with this, we are going to be talking about Daisy and what's up with her, because she is trifling right now, for being honest. So my first question is, does Daisy value money over love, and is that something that is relevant to the real world?
I think that Daisy definitely values money over love, and I think that it can be relevant in the real world because, like, there's a lot of people out there. Oh my God, it's your boyfriend,
Bobby. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the podcast. Sorry. Bye, Will. Mwah. There we go. Okay.
Oh my God. Okay, so basically, she loves money, but I think that's how, like, she was brought up. That's how she was raised. To value money over all else, and I think that it's important to value financial security when it comes to relationships, but I also think that it's important to, like, be aware if you're being a gold digger, or, like, if you're, like, you need to be aware of the situation, and, like, so in our real world, it's not wrong to want financial stability and security, but also if that's all you want, then, like, maybe re-examine your priorities.
So, my next question is, Daisy is a very complex character. As we all know, she, like, goes with Tom and sometimes with Gatsby. She never, like, really picks between the two. And since she's with Tom because of his riches, do you ever think that Daisy would ever, like, get with Gatsby?
I don't think that she would ever get with Gatsby.
Why?
Because I feel like in her mind it's definitely a step down, and Tom would never let her forget that. Even if Gatsby has even more money or, like, the same amount of money, he would never provide the old money, like, status that Tom does. And I think that Tom and Daisy both gain security, and they both gain, like, status from their relationship, and I think that if she broke off that relationship, it would lead to a lot of questions, and it would also, like, lead to a lot of, like, societal status downfall, especially because they have a child together, they've been married for, like, 5 years, like, there's a lot that has happened in this relationship, and there's a lot that has been built on this relationship, and I think if Daisy were to give it all up, and also to, like, give it up for Gatsby, who has, like, a questionable past that she doesn't really know about, and yeah, I just think that she would never do that because she loves status more than anything.
Well, I have a question about what you just said. Building off of what you said about Tom and how he would never let Daisy get off of that for going over to Gatsby, do you feel like Tom is being very manipulative to persuade Daisy to stay with him?
Yeah, Tom is definitely a very manipulative character. He wants everybody to do what he wants them to do. I mean, like, considering how he punched Myrtle in the nose and broke it when she didn't do what he was telling her to do, I mean, that's a very, like, manipulative move right there. And I think that he's not very, like, discreet about his manipulations either. Like, some people are very, like, controlling, but, like, very, like, behind the scenes, but he is very, like, overt about his feelings, and he wants everybody to do what he wants them to do. And, like, when Daisy was like, I'm going to leave you for Gatsby, he was like, no, you're not. You're gonna stay with me forever, and he's done all this stuff, and blah, 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 and you're just gonna live with me, and it's gonna be fine, and shut up, Daisy. So that was a very manipulative move by bringing up Gatsby's past, and by, like, gaslighting her, basically, into, like, making her not believe her own judgment, making her question what she thinks. which, I mean, Gatsby is also at fault here, and Daisy's just not a very smart character. Like, Gatsby hid his, like, background from her, and Tom exposed him, but it was in a very manipulative way, which made her question her judgment and gaslighted her.
I'm so glad that you brought up what happened with Tom and Myrtle. I was going to get to that eventually.
Okay, good.
So, my question is, do you feel like Tom was sort of in the right? Since he... No, hear me out first.
Whoa.
Hear me out
Whoa.
first. No,
Whoa.
hear me out.
Whoa.
Hear me out first.
CJ.
First
what's
off,
going on?
let's talk about this. Tom has a main girl, which is Daisy, right? That's his main.
Okay.
Myrtle is a side piece, nothing more than a side piece. She should stay in her lane.
Oh my
Anyway.
God. That sounds so misogynistic, CJ.
I know. I watched Andrew Tate before this podcast. Anyway.
Not Andrew Tate.
Anyway.
Do not watch Andrew Tate.
Anyway. Well, as I was saying, we have this girl talking about his main girl, Daisy, and literally Tom punched her, rocked her in the face. Lily Will Smith her ass. I'm just saying. Do you feel like somewhat he is in the right?
No, not at all.
Why?
Because that is very misogynistic. She has the freedom to do whatever she wants, even though that freedom has been used to, like, cheat on her husband and have an affair with somebody. But, like, that's not an acceptable way to treat anybody. Like, physical harm is never the answer. In my opinion, nonviolence is the best way to handle things. But I mean, in some situations, like, yeah, you're gonna have to, like, defend yourself or incite something. But I mean, like, in that situation, it was unnecessary.
For the audience, of course, can you please define misogyny? In misogynistic acts.
Like the hatred of women and, like, sexism.
To what degree?
To a very high degree. Yeah.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that
You're
explanation.
welcome.
Okay, my next question is, if
Do
Daisy...
you just not know what misogyny is?
No, I do. I just want to make sure they know.
Oh, okay.
I already know.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I do.
You definitely know what misogyny is.
Why are you shooting shade? I would know he's on my podcast.
That's
Don't you talk bad. Anyway.
misogyny right there, guys.
Don't listen to her.
It's because I'm a woman, that's all.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Okay.
I am being my Andrew Tate moment right now. Anyway, let's just carry on.
CJ is living his Andrew Tate dreams right here.
Exactly. I just watched the Top G Lily earlier today. We gotta. Okay, next question.
Guys, I'm struggling.
If Daisy is being cheated on and Gatsby is still open, still open for her, still in a conversation, why does she stay with Tom instead of going with Gatsby when we know that Tom is literally with Myrtle?
Well, she doesn't. I mean, going off of everything that we've said before, status and money and just wealth and a good, like, societal standing and just following the norms that everybody else has faced is probably why she's staying with Tom. And
What you laughing at?
you?
I would love to know what's so funny.
You?
Wow. What about me is so funny?
You're like,
I'm just agreeing.
Yeah.
See, this is like the modern day example of why society just can't be good.
me?
No.
Oh my god.
No harm taken. Right.
What the fuck? Bleep that out. Okay,
Anyway, like you were saying.
Like I was saying, Gatsby was never a real option for her, and I don't think that Gatsby knew that. I think that he might have, like, had an inkling, but I think that he thought that on some level it could probably work, and that was just not how Daisy saw it, or how Tom saw it, or how Nick saw it, or like how Jordan saw it either. But I just think that if things had been, if like there had been if it had been a different time period, I think that it would have worked. Like if this book was taking place now, I think that there's a lot less stigma about new money versus old money, because there are just like so many like startup multimillionaires and billionaires out there who are like respected. They might not be great people, but like people know the name Elon Musk. Like people know who that is. They know Mark Zuckerberg. Like, so I feel like there's a lot less like, oh my god, he's new money, you know, that kind of thing.
Okay. So I'm sorry we're gonna have to wrap this up. It was great having you here, and we as we were saying earlier, we were discussing Daisy, what's up with her. Please go look at the video in the link in the description about how misogyny is actually shaping the world and how we should bring it back into society.
No, we are not making this video about misogyny.
Anyway,
No, do not
and
do
then
that.
and then my other videos about how Andrew Tate is actually the best influence of a male role model.
Andrew Tate is a horrible person.
Anyway, she doesn't know what she's talking about. So
That is gaslighting. That is misogyny right there.
Anyway, like I was saying, I will see y'all later in the next episode.
Oh my god.
What?
Bye guys.
She just can't be happy, I swear. She can't be happy. People.